Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this manicure, which is part of a collaboration again, and this is bees that we're doing this time. So yeah, there are a few of us doing this collaboration, so make sure that you go and check out the description box and find the link to the playlist there from everyone else who is doing this collaboration. So yeah, it is the summer, and I was going to say there's lots of bees around. Unfortunately, in the UK, there aren't a lot of bees around, which is why we want to sort of raise a bit of awareness by doing this collaboration. We do all love our bees in the garden. They do help us a lot, and they are on the decline, so we need to try and get those numbers up. But yeah, they are so cute as well. And for this design, a lot of people have used stamping plates for the bee pictures. I did that as well because I can't freehand. I'm not very good at that, so I've used stamping plates. But I didn't really want a realistic bee. I wanted more sort of cartoon-like bees. So those are the images that I chose for this one. And there are some other things that I'm using as well. Unlike me, I'm using a more regular polish, obviously with the stamping, and I have got some really nice regular polishes that I'm using. The brand that I like to use for stamping, rather than stamping polishes, is the W7 brand. They are cruelty free, which is why I like them, but also they stamp really well. They're not proper stamping polishes, but here in the UK I can get them really cheaply from some local shops, so that's good as well. So this one, the one that I'm using at the moment, is sort of a glittery one, hollow glitter, and that's by Colour Craze, and I'm not really fond of it. I didn't test it first before I put it over on this nail. And I'm also going to be using some glitter that I won from the lovely Tracy from Unapologetic Nails. I won her giveaway, so I won some things including this green glitter, and I thought, oh, it's such a lovely like bright green shade that I'd do well for some grass. So I'm going to pretend that that's the grass on the tip of the nail, so that's where I'm just going to add that into some wet base coat. I'm only using a little bit, but it is a really nice colour. So thank you, Tracy, for sending me that. I would never have picked green glitter. Green's not really one of the colours that are my favourites, but this green is like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a neon green, but it's very bright, and I do really love this colour. So I've also got a pot of iridescent glitter that I'm putting on the middle finger and the little finger, the pinky finger. So I'm going to put that into some wet base coat as well. I can't tell you where I got this from. I think it was eBay or Amazon. I will try and put a link in the description if I can find the set again. It's a set of 6 glitters, and they're all sort of like very fine unicorn type glitters. They all sort of shimmer in a different way. This particular one shimmers quite green, so that's why I picked this one, sort of for a bit of a background, sort of a garden background. And then I've put the W7 polish on the ring finger. It's I think it's called Red Dazzle, the colour, and it is a glittery polish. It's absolutely gorgeous. The camera isn't really picking it up. It's more like a pinky red, and I absolutely love it. This is the first time I've used it. I bought it ages ago, put it in a drawer and completely forgot about it, but I found it again, and I knew I had to use it for this set, even though it doesn't really go. Some of the flowers that I do have the same colour in, so I tried to match it a little bit, but I did want one nail that was a bit different than the rest. So I've already put a coat of that on because I'm not used to using regular polish and it takes a while to dry. I think it was Princess Nails by Diana put on one of her videos. She asked a question saying, does after you've used gel polish, is anyone not able to use regular polish anymore? And that is so me. I just can't do it anymore. I'm messing around with it and it's drying on me, and I'm just not used to it. Okay, so for the stamping plates, I will put everything in the description box because I didn't really show them very well. The first one I'm using is this Nicole diary plate, because it's got a really cute cartoon bee on it. It's actually got 3 bees. One's a little bit bigger, and the other ones are like little tiny ones. So these are the ones I wanted to use. I'm using 2 other plates as well, one just for a flower, and the other one has got honeycomb on it. Okay, so as usual with stamping, I'm using my clear jelly stamper. The black polish that I'm using is from Clear Jelly Stamper. It's the 001. And the other stamping polishes that I do use are Sunborn Pretty ones. I will leave links for everything that I use. So I'm just picking up the images of the bees, and then I'm going to do the reverse stamping method, so I'm going to colour those in. And as you can see, I've got a palette here, and I've got lots and lots of blobs of different polish that I've been using when I've been practicing, so it's a mess. I really need to clean that up when I've finished. So yeah, I'm just using that with a dotting tool just to fill in those images before I stamp them on. So I'm going to put some music on because it does take me a while to do this. I have sped it up, but because the designs are quite small, it's quite difficult, and I go really slow doing it so that I don't mess it all up. Stamping is not really one of my strong points. I do love doing it and I love the finished result, but the actual process of doing it, I'm not that good at yet. Okay, so I've got a little pot here and it does look a massive mess, but what it is, I tried to put some different colours in to make sort of a brown. I didn't have the right colours, I didn't have a brown, so I had to make my own. I wanted brown for the bee's face, so I didn't want it to be too dark, but I didn't want, because the background of the nail that I'm going to put this bee on is going to be white, and I didn't just want it having a white face, I wanted it to have a brown face. So how cute is this bee? I absolutely love it. So I've got my She Modern grip gel. I'm using that to put the stamps on, because I wanted something that was better than just a tacky layer of my gel polish, so I'm using some of this because I'm not the best at stamping, and when it's reverse stamping, when the polish is dried, it's quite hard to get it to stick on the nail properly without breaking. So I knew that if I used some of this, I'd have a better chance of it not coming off. So that's like a normal gel, so it does need curing for 30 seconds. So I've put the grip gel on all the nails that I wanted it on, and then cured it for 30 seconds, and then I can start adding my little bees on. So I'm using the tiny little bees on the smaller fingers. These ones are absolutely tiny. It was really hard to colour them in, but I'm glad I did because they look so cute. And sorry for that camera bouncing about there. I was filming with my phone and I banged it with my head when I was trying to move backwards. Right, so I'm going to put the big bee on the middle finger. Oh, I love this bee. I really love it. It's so cute. So I'll just move in so you can see how cute that bee is. Oh, I love it. And that glitter for that grass. That's brilliant. I love that. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on now, and I'm going to put some honeycomb on two of the stampers. Sorry, two of the honeycomb pieces, because I'm going to use one for the top of the middle finger and one for the bottom of it. So I need to stamp that on, and then I need to colour it in and then let it dry. So I'm going to put the music back on while I do that, and then I will come back. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my Aimeili top coat. This is the one that I use for glitter designs, so I don't need to worry about messing up my other top coat. So I'm being very quick with the top coat, trying to sort of glide it on as lightly as possible, because I don't want to ruin those bees that I spent ages doing. Whenever I use regular polish, I always smear it. If I'm doing a design, I always do. It always happens. But this time, I must have done it the right way, and it didn't happen. So I'm so glad. Maybe it's just that I've done a bit more practice. I don't know. So I'm just going to put some more detail on the other nails now. I'm going to do this flower, and that is going to be going on the ring finger. I'm not going to have a bee on the ring finger. I'm just going to have flowers on it. So that's more of an accent nail, and it is more different. I've seen some of the other girls' pictures from what they've done for their manicures, and I'm a bit gutted now. Thinking back, I wouldn't have used this red on the ring finger. I think I would have used a yellow to tie it in a bit more, because a lot of them have used yellow base coats and it does look really good. Oh, but I'm still happy with it. I like how it turned out. So I'm just going to place the honeycomb now on top of that bee. Well, above the bee, and then I'm going to do the same on the bottom of that nail, and then I'm going to put a few more little flowers dotted around on the other nails as well. So this is just the first flower going on that ring finger, and what I've used is the white stamping polish from Born Pretty, and then I've also got a glittery lilac stamping polish from Born Pretty, and I've used that to colour in some of the petals on that flower, and the colours really go together. So here it is, the glittery one. It is a really nice colour. Okay, so I've just done some little flowers with that polish, and then I've coloured it in with the red Dazzle polish, the regular polish. And I'm going to be putting those on the index finger. So I'm just going to put the smaller flower underneath that little bee on the pinky finger. And then, as you can see, I've put the little ones, the little flowers underneath that bee on the index finger. And I'm just adding one more flower onto the ring finger. And then I think that is the stamping done after that. Okay, so I'm just going to top coat everything now. Make sure that it's all nice and sealed in. What I've had trouble with in the past with stamping is that if I've used glitter or anything like that, the stamping images haven't really stood out very well. They get a bit lost in the background. So that's why I wanted most of them to be white, so you could really see the bees and the honeycomb pop, which I think they do on that middle nail. I really like that one. And then what I did off camera after I'd done the top coating and everything, I was really happy with the nails, and I will show you them close up when the top coat has been cured. But I did go back in onto that ring finger, and I did add some rhinestones onto the flowers, because I just didn't think that it really tied in with the rest of the manicure very well. So it did, when I put the gold coloured rhinestones on, it did fit in a bit more. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to head to the description box and make sure that you play the playlist all the way through, so you get all the other girls' videos as well. And so yeah, I hope you like this video. I really like doing it, and I love our little community that we've got going on YouTube. Everybody helps each other, everybody supports each other, and we just love doing all these manicures together, all the glitter ones and things like that. So keep watching, because we will have more to come. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and please like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.